Hey, what's up guys, DiplexHeated here again. Welcome back to Men of War Assault Squad 2 and of course World War II Arena. I have an exciting game for you guys today. It's going to be very special. We're going to put two allied nations up against each other. We have the United States Marine Corps in the left corner, and down bottom right we have the British paratroopers. We're back on that grass arena, and it's been modified to be a little more even, so to speak. I did prove whoever thought it was causing an uneven fight wrong yesterday by removing all the objects and pitting the paratroopers up against the Waffen-SS again, and the paratroopers literally own them once more. And you could argue, though, that the Waffen-SS skill-wise is not on an even level with the British paratroopers. Obviously, there's a different training. The Waffen-SS was never meant to be, the elite. They were meant to be Hitler's own. They were mostly sort of like an honor unit. They were obviously committed heavily towards the end of the war because they had to, but they had mainly been reserves for most of it. They weren't meant to be dirtied down and fighting, but they were more of obviously fanatics and stuff like that. Super loyal to Hitler until the end. It started out even as the party's own army in a way. The Waffen stands for Armed SS, Schutzstaffel. Anyway, so let us get into detail. So even having that said, I'm not entirely sure if the United States Marine Corps up against the British paratroopers is going to be on the same level as people would imagine. I think maybe if we deployed the 101st Airborne Division up against the British paratroopers down here, or any airborne division for that matter, any American airborne rather, up against any British airborne division. This is not one in particular. These are just British paratroopers. It could be the 6th Airborne or anything else for that matter, but it doesn't quite matter. That could have perhaps made for a more even fight, but it does not quite matter here. It comes down to firepower and the individual soldier. So it's got to be the United States Marine Corps up against the British paratroopers, and after this, whoever wins this kind of takes it all home. But after this, we're going to do the Waffen-SS versus the SNLF, because they were the two losing ones. I haven't involved Russia, I'm aware of that, but it would complicate things greatly if I had to add a bunch of more factions and then do the brackets differently. But they will probably see the light of day soon again. So without further ado, let's take the United States Marine Corps and pit them up against the 6th Airborne Division here. This could be the 1st Marines, 4th, it doesn't really matter. Let's have them sneak out and attack each other. And it's going to be the M1 Garand on the Allied side here up against the Lee Enfield. I believe it's 7 shots in the Garand versus 10 in the Lee Enfield. We've got the Bren versus the Bar and the Sten versus the Thompson. Oh, and we've got contact. Lots of heavy fire is exchanged, and I see dead troopers on both sides. I count about 2 or 3 Brits, and I see roughly 3 American casualties so far. Could be more, even 4, who knows. Depends on where the bodies land, but it's even so far, and it's come down to a bit of a standoff. I see, I think that's roughly 3 British paratroopers down. Oh, I'm moving for the center. The Enfield is trying to get some work done. We have a man with a Thompson back here. He's going to have a clear shot at anyone who passes through the center if he remains in his position. He's got his sights down, and he's just waiting for the right moment. It's tricky to move around here because you don't quite know where you're going to be shot at from. Turning fire from the Thompson, and the British paratrooper falls down as he's hit by the .45 caliber bullet in his chest. They're holding it down here, the British paratroopers. This is a very intense game. Could be the most standoff-like game so far. The other ones have been fairly quick, rushed into action with lots of casualties early on. These teams, they know what has taken them here, and it's definitely been victories over their opponents. Now they're up against another team that has won. So it is indeed a bit of a special feeling, I presume the soldiers are feeling. Troopers trying to cross with some covering fire. Grenades being thrown out, and it's going to land right here. Oh! It chose to either die by explosion or bullet, and then he caught the bullet. there's an American soldier right here. So right now, there's one American and one Brit in the center circle. Let's do a quick pause, because these games can be rather long, so might as well get a bit of an update. The British have taken 5 casualties so far. And the Americans have taken exactly 5 too, so it's very even. What a wonderful game. I like it when it's even like that, 5 on 5, because I know that my most viewed country, or the majority of you out there, actually 5 out of 10 of you watching right now, probably 6 out of 10 will be American. So hello, you know, say hi to each other. And 1 of 10 out of the remaining there will be British. So that's obviously a huge difference, but my most 2 viewed countries obviously being the 2 most natively English-speaking countries, the United States of America and Great Britain. So very interesting to see how the comment section is going to react to this, because I know that, you know, everyone's going to be cheering for their country. So we've got the good old Brits up against the Americans. So far, very even, I must say. So this is kind of an interesting result to come to so far. Pleases me. I mean, if we did like America versus Luxembourg or something like that, I bet I've got about like 10 monthly Luxembourgian viewers. I probably wouldn't fret the result. Although I would never alter anything to please one. I've known that before. It's just usually when I play games like Red Rising and other games and somehow America ends up losing against Russia or China or whoever they're fighting, that usually shows in the dislike ratio massively. Way many more dislikes than if there would be anything else. And I understand people sometimes perhaps do not have much of anything else to care for, and so they take whatever result comes out in a video game in an online gameplay video to heart. But you know, you value things differently. The firefight is going on, and I'm gonna stop talking about history on YouTube. That is a 6th British paratrooper down, which puts the Americans in lead, but they were the ones who made the move, and that kind of cost them a life. So they might sit back and wait for the Americans making a move. They're actually moving up some soldiers. They got a whole 5 of them. Oh, Lee Enfield's opening up. I love the sound on that. 303. I believe it's a 303. Wonderful. 10 round. This man, if he came around the corner, he would have a good set of British troops to target there. The Brits don't really have that many Americans in sight. Most of them are behind the wall. We've got another 4 over here, and we've got 6 here, so that's 10 remaining. And out of the 9 British troopers remaining, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Where the hell is the rest? 8, 9. There you go. So they're way more spread out, which could probably give them does give them an advantage, not in position but not in numbers. So so far still a bit of a standoff thing. I'm waiting for a lot of things to happen. The oh, American, oh, grenade's gonna be thrown. Oh, he bites the dust. Oh no. Oh, 3 American soldiers went down to that hand grenade. That is a disastrous hand grenade. Oh, another one. Let's do a quick pause and a situational update after that. We're going to count, not bodies, we're going to count people alive. The Americans have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 men remaining. 9. That's interesting. The Brits are currently standing with 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's extremely even. I believe the Americans killed 1 or 2 more Brits, but when that grenade landed, it took down 2 guys, I think. That guy's patching up. Perhaps he didn't die. Perhaps he was wounded. So I caught one body being sort of turned into nothing, and the other one being sort of... that one's there, I believe, from the hand grenade. This man was also... shoved to the left, but he woke up from the shell shock, so he's fine. So it is still an American advantage after that quick exchange. If that would have turned out differently, the Americans would have had a great lead. So the man who died from throwing that hand grenade did sort of almost even it out towards the end. But yeah, with a hand grenade in your hand, can't really do much of any shooting. So he knew that when he threw it, and he was killed. But oh, the Garand took down a paratrooper. Oh! Another grenade. Oh, that's almost landed on a friendly there. Oh, as he tried to go back, he just... He's going to be hating whoever threw that grenade when he's up in heaven looking down at him. I believe we've got about 5 British paratroopers remaining. Let's do a quick check. This is getting really nail-biting now. We've got 6. So 6 British paratroopers remaining, and we have 8 US Marines. So right now, that's a great advantage. They should try and keep that, but their formations are still very much in play. Oh, look at that. That LMG. Oh, that LMG. Cut one down. That Bren gunner, you know, he's not going to be going down lightly. And anyone else who tries to cross him in his path here will probably have to bite that bullet too. If he moves, he's probably a dead man. He's got a man here with his Garand sighted right in between the walls. We have 2 Lee Enfields. Oh, shit. Oh. Bren gunner down. Oh, my God. And Garand cut down 2 people. Oh, Sten gun. Marine down, Marine down. Another Marine down. Bren gun's opening up. The Bren gunner did get away. 2 Thompsons now suppressing the submachine gunner back here. He's patching up. We've got 2 Bren gunners remaining and 1 submachine gunner. Let's pause once again. 3 Brits and 5 Americans. The 2 number advantage is still there, but I'd rather do 6 on 8 than 5 on 3. Just as much as I'd rather do 6 on 8 than 3 on 1 if we are going to be still using that 2 number advantage. Oh, that Bren gunner. Oh, he knows he can hear them. But it's 2 Bren gunners. I believe there's 0 BARs remaining. I see a Garand. I see a Thompson. I see another Thompson, so that's 2 submachine guns. 3 submachine guns and 2 Garands, which is great. But 2 LMGs. 2 of these Bren guns. They're firing some pretty devastating rounds downrange through that long barrel. It's going to be very accurate, even though they're hip-fired. We've got 1 Sten machine gunner on this side. So it's been some interesting and fierce exchanges in fire. But it's always been a trade. It has been a trade as a reason. And 3 Brits went down in a fairly rapid succession. 2 went down to a Garand and 1 got gone down by Thompson. But it's been sort of equalized, roughly, with some more shooting. Oh, he's right around the corner. Now they're just looking for the remaining Brits. If he... Ooh, I wonder what's going to happen here. Ooh, 2 Americans gunned down. Ran around the corner at the same time, and they did not suspect that. That puts that at a 3 on 3. We have a Thompson, a Garand, and another Thompson versus 2 Brens and a Sten. Oh my, it's a 3 on 3 once again. This has been my most even game so far, putting these winning teams up at each other. This is just ridiculously intense. I think everyone watching is cheering for their own home country or favorite team right now. Really, really wants this to come through. I wouldn't be surprised if the Brits do win through their positioning. But right now we've got the Marines on the sort of offensive here. If the Brits make their moves up next. Oh. Oh, that's a nice exchange of fire there. That Bren gunner trying to take down that Garand gunner back there. Oh, he's hip firing that Garand in this situation. Oh, when he's down. Hip firing that, trying to get some... Oh my God, did you see that? Let's get that on action replay. Wow. Up close with a Bren gun like that. Not sure if he was out of ammo or if he was reloading, but that is devastating. We do have 1 more American left though. Oh my Lord. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Oh. 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 They're coming up on you, mate. Oh. Oh, and he's cut down. And the last man falls, and the British paratroopers have come out victorious. What an insane game. I believe that's a victory well deserved for being under in the worst position for most of the game, really. So, creds to the United States Marine Corps for taking down so many British paratroopers. The training is different, and their purpose is different too. Not to say the least, I think the British paratroopers are rather confused as how they could come down to such a close game. They were in the lead for most of the game, though, the United States Marine Corps. And Corps. Is it Corps or Corps? I mean, I know you say Armored Corps. You don't say Corps, because that means something else. But apparently, United States Marine Corps is pronounced with an S. I don't know how it's understood. But anyway, the USMC did have a lead for the most of the game. And I was actually expecting them to win down when it was 5-3. But evened out quite quickly. Hope you guys enjoyed that. That was pretty intense. And I will see you guys soon again. Bye.